Hello, thank you for tuning in to this week's Pick-a-Reads. This video should be on James 13 Wicca on YouTube, just to make sure that that's there. I'll put the cards and dice that I use below if you're looking to see what I'm using. Most of my videos in the last couple months should have that. What else? I am currently doing in-person readings in Herkimer, New York. If you're near there and you're interested, shoot me an email, I'll give you details. Otherwise, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. All right, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Leo? There's a lot of talky-talky. Where's the dewy? That's weird. That's really odd for Leo. Leo's a doer. Leo does stuff. Oh my god, a lot of communication. Whatever this is, oh, I feel like I'm drowning in communication. I feel like I'm drowning in it. Is this gonna... I don't know what this is, but this is totally not the normal reading I would expect to see for Leo. Whatever this is, I feel like there's a lot of communication, and I feel like it's plan. This easily could be a work situation, could be family, could be anything, whatever it is for you. I feel like when I'm coming into this, I thought more was going to happen here. And the energy is very welcoming and very much likes you. You got the Sun card here in the environment. The energy likes you a lot. But I almost feel like I'm confused. I'm like, I don't understand why they invited me to this situation when I'm a doer. And these people are talk, and nothing's really happening. I'm here to make things happen. I'm here to move things forward. And people are really nice. I keep getting people are really nice to you. And that's nice. That's a good thing, right? And you communicate as necessary. I feel like Leo keeps communication going. Leo gets words out there, gets things going. I do feel like even if you're not physically moving, verbally you're moving, and you're keeping things moving verbally. And that's being very helpful in this situation. Even though I'm very liked, I don't feel like this is linking up the way I need it to. It reminds me of wanting to paint a portrait and doing just all the bookwork about color theory and how you do this and why you do that and how you set this up. It's like I'm doing all like how to, like I'm reading up how to do it, but I don't have an easel or the paints or the brushes. I don't have any of that. I just keep doing the legwork or like the informational work. Is this going to change at some point? I'm in question because I'm just like, it seems like there's a lot of talky. And it's currently, the current energy is like, I feel like I'm going nowhere and I'm not really seeing the point about like, why are we doing this? I keep looking at this like, all right, people like me. I like them too. But I don't like sitting here and not doing something. And I almost like, why am I here? This reminds me of certain places I worked at where I would be asked to be a part of certain committees, and I would do that, and then nothing would happen. And I'm just like, that's frustrating to me. To be a part of something and then like nothing happens. I'm just like, I don't want to be a part of this just to say I was a part of that. There's just no point. And the question is, what can you make out of this situation? What is here for Leo? What is Leo supposed to find in this moment? I feel like for a lot of you, it's a social connection that is of high value to you. And it is frustrating. All right, so introspection and, oh, okay. Maybe the active part of this is to figure out who's really not helpful here. Who's really not helpful? Because I get the King of Swords with the life purpose, which you're supposed to communicate. You keep things moving forward. You could unearth some things that don't make sense here. Keep talking the way you talk, is a good thing, because I feel like you're going to find, like, I don't know, I feel like you're going to bring stuff up and you're going to be like, okay, and then we're going to do this, and be like, no, that doesn't make sense. And you're going to be like, yeah, but so-and-so said they want this happen, and this is how we have to do that if we're going to make that happen. Well, that's contradictory to this. And you're like, I'm just telling you what they told me. You're going to bring things up. You're going to expose some foolishness here. Okay, I see that coming forward. You're going to expose some foolishness here. It's the conflict card. It's the Five of Wands. To me, it's the conflict card. Does not have to be physical. I don't expect in this situation, because there's so much communication, for it to be physical. It's verbal. People aren't going to like something they hear. I feel like some people might challenge, like, I don't think you heard that right, Leo. And you're like, no, I heard it right, and here's where I heard it. Right here. See it right here? That's where I'm getting it from, and that's that person. They put that right there. You see that right there? That's why I said that, because that's where that came from. There's conflict you're going to bring forward by... And there's somebody who's trying to sneak around the situation. Bring down the energy. There is somebody who's trying to sneak around the situation and get away with little things. I don't think you're purposely calling them out, but you're calling them out. You're exposing some stuff. I don't think you're trying to. You're just trying to make things work. You're just trying to do a good job with whatever this is, and you are exposing things left and right, is what I'm getting. I don't think you have to worry about it. Okay. You don't have, you don't need to fix this. Let me just, if you say something and people don't like it, you don't need to fix it. There may be some reason, especially because, again, you like people, people like you. This is your card, this is their card. I understand there might be a need, like, okay, let me fix this. Let me squash this. Let me bring this down. I don't want people to not like me. I don't want people to not get along. So let me just try to fix this. There seems to be that need for you to do that. Like, let's just, I'll just shut this down so we don't have to have an issue. That's not going to serve this situation. It's meant to be exposed. It's best for the whole situation. It's healthy for the situation for it to be exposed. The other possibility you could consider is just to kind of step back. This is interesting. Step back, let it go where it's going to go, and then just see how it returns to you. Don't do anything to fix it. See where it goes. Put your energy somewhere else, and then when it comes back, what does it look like when it comes back? Does it look the same as the way you put it out? Did it get manipulated? Did it evolve? What happened here? I feel like if you don't try to fix it, you're just kind of like, well, let's just see what they do with it. Just see, that's this one, like just waiting to see what happens next. How is this going to grow? Where's it going to go next? Then by seeing how it returns to you, you could learn a lot about this situation that's going to very much help you. This could actually make this situation, I don't know if it would be more worthwhile or just flat out worthwhile, because I get that there's a lot of talky and not really much doing. And it is frustrating. At least when I'm feeling it, it doesn't feel like I don't feel like this is why I showed up to this situation. It's going to go through its evolution. There's a lot of like communication here and there, and people guessing, and there's probably going to be a little bit of rumor thing going on here. The trick is, in my opinion, when people start saying rumors, drilling it back, like, where did this rumor start from? Where did this come from? Like, is there really a problem here? Or, like, when you drill back where the rumor came from, you might find the truth that actually this is a misinterpretation, or you might find a troublemaker. More than one, possibly. So it's kind of like, this might actually help in that sense, too. Kind of like, oh, that's not what I said. Who'd you hear that from? All right, who'd you hear that from? All right, who'd you hear that from? And I feel like I might literally drill it back to find out, like, where did it change? Where did this change? Because I need to know. Through that weird, there's sideways comments here. I'm going to get the dice on that, because it does feel, it's not always a bad card with the Page of Swords. It depends what's with it. But I keep getting, like, people saying things that, like, people are saying things that they don't know what they're talking about. And people are talking too fast. You got the Eight of Wands backing it up and the Moon card. They don't know what they're talking about. And I feel like this is going to expose some more stuff and help get some more things changed. It seems like it's getting people are getting all riled up, but it is creating change. It's supposed to create movement. Is it going to create movement? You got this card coming next. The Tower card. I know when people are getting along, we like that. It's good to have a good energy. It's good to get along, but if people are just getting along and there's other negative energies thriving under the surface, it's not okay. You know what I mean? With this stuff coming forward and this energy kind of churning up, that negative energy might burst into center stage, and we need to see it so we can deal with it. I do feel like whatever's going on here, whatever is not right, is definitely going to get exposed. And then I feel like we go into another, I'm sorry, but I do feel like we're gonna have to introspect and think about this, and like, why is that happening, and where did that come from, and how long has that person been getting away with that? That's gonna probably go in with that too. I feel like that's more other people than you, just to be fair. Then we should be going into some changes. Are we, or are we not? I don't know. This situation just doesn't feel like it actually wants to do anything, but maybe it is. Then we go into another season of like mystery and like just going forward. I feel like things are actually going to start moving forward. That Fool card makes me think things are going to actually start moving forward. Because like a lot of times with the Fool, they're stepping off that cliff. This person isn't, but usually they're stepping off the cliff and they don't know what they're stepping into. And I kind of feel like we're going to start moving things forward without having, like they're backing that up with the Moon card. Like things are going to move forward without people having a clue about what they're really doing. But Leo makes that work. Leo can jump into things, not really understand what's going on, but figure it out along the way and make it work. Kind of like Leo came to work. Leo showed up for the win. So even if you don't know what you're doing in the beginning, you're like, but I'm going to figure it out, and this is going to work one way or another. I'll find other people to help me, and I'll just go through their lead until I can do it myself, and then I'll lead when I need to. You're going to make this work. I do feel like that Tower card is going to move things forward. One of the reasons it might work or might move things forward is because somebody is really uncomfortable about being exposed, so they're pushing things forward and getting things moving to get the attention off of them. So they might be pushing things forward to get the attention off of them. I feel like as long as it's moving forward, I don't feel like you're going to overthink it. You're going to be like, all right, as long as we're getting along, as long as we're moving, I feel like this might actually become more and more of an advantage to you, because the Leos I know, they speak, they talk, they're typically quite chatty. And this energy might keep things moving because they know that that's what you want. And if you're physically doing stuff, you're not talking, and you're not purposely trying to expose people, but you just talk about things and people are like, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, this is why I said that. You're going to keep exposing things. This person doesn't want that to happen. So they try to keep you happy by keep things moving, and they feel like things are going to go better. They're also going to try to warm up to you. Compassion. They're going to want you to keep quiet about certain things. It's up to you how that's going to hit for you. I don't know, because compassion comes in with that. It's backing up these two cards. There's like this mystery of like, all right, hey, Leo, let's do this, let's do that, but can you keep it to yourself and just keep it, like, just go ahead and do that, but let's just keep it that between us. I feel like that's going to happen. And I feel like they're also going to try to keep it moving forward by saying, like, as long as you keep it between us, we can do a lot. But if you start exposing it, other people are going to step forward. We're going to have issues. They'll keep moving to your advantage as long as it stays private. That boundaries makes me feel like they'll move forward and they'll keep moving forward and they'll help you keep things moving forward as long as it's private. This evolution is interesting, isn't it? The last cards I have, there's two cards. It's going to depend on your situation. There's a lot of possibilities here, but what's really going on is the big question mark. The Freedom card in this deck is very interesting. It's very, like, this person is literally in a cage. How do they get out of that cage? Do you feel like you're in a cage? Do you feel like I can do things and I can keep things moving as long as I don't talk about it too much, as long as I keep these things a secret? Am I okay with that? That might be the question mark of the whole reading. When you get to this point, the things they want you to keep quiet, are you at peace with that? Is that an okay thing or not? And I feel like when you answer that question for yourself, you'll know what you need to do next. Are we there? All right. I'm going to shut that down here. I hope that helps. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below, same email. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.